My husband told his affair partner he was leaving me because I was just a bored housewife playing bakery in the garage. 14 months later, she walked up to my counter with her wallet already open, and she had no idea the woman she was ordering from was me. My 16-year-old son lied to me, not because he wanted to get away with something, because he wanted to save me. I'd spent 14 months hiding inside my own house after my husband walked out. According to him, I wasn't a baker. I was just a bored housewife with an oven. My son decided he'd heard enough. My name's Claire. For 20 years, I baked bread every morning before sunrise. Sourdough, dinner rolls, cinnamon loaves. Neighbors started calling my kitchen the best bakery that never opened. I never charged much. Sometimes I didn't charge at all. I just loved feeding people. My husband never understood that. To him, success meant business cards, corner offices, fancy titles. Bread was just a hobby. Then one day, he left, just packed his things, walked out, and started a new life. For 14 months, I barely left the house. Then, one Saturday morning, my son Rory walked into my bedroom carrying 2 loaves of sourdough. We're dropping these off at Winnie's. 10 minutes later, he admitted he'd lied. He'd secretly rented me a booth at the town farmer's market. I already paid the $20. I tried saying no. He refused, and he said something I'll never forget. I miss my mom, the one who sang to the bread, the one who smiled. Dad didn't take her away. He just convinced her she didn't matter. That sentence hit harder than the divorce ever did. So I put on my apron, loaded my bread into his car, and let him drive. At the market, I immediately tried hiding my table behind the compost bins. Rory rolled it right back into the busiest aisle. Best foot traffic, and the vendor beside me smiled. His name was Elias. He sold honey and coffee. Within minutes, he'd rearranged my display, told me to slice a fresh loaf so people could smell it, started recommending my bread to complete strangers. By 10:40, every single loaf was gone. I hadn't felt that happy in over a year. Then, I heard the one voice I hoped I'd never hear again. Oh, would you look at this? My husband, standing in front of my table, golf clothes, perfect smile. The same smile he'd worn while telling me my entire life meant nothing. He looked around dramatically. This is adorable. You rented yourself a little card table, so now we're pretending to be a bakery. People nearby stopped talking. I quietly asked him to leave. Instead, he got louder. You don't have a career. You have a hobby. You baked because you had nothing better to do. My son stepped between us, his face bright red. You mean the hobby that fed your office for 20 years? The hobby that made everyone think you had your life together? The whole market went silent. Then Elias calmly spoke. So, let me understand this. You're mocking a woman for building something with her own hands? A vendor selling tomatoes called out. I've been buying her bread for years. Another vendor nodded. So have we. Then the market manager arrived. By now, almost everyone was staring. I finally looked my husband straight in the eye. My ambition wasn't a corner office. It was raising a good son, building a warm home, feeding people. And judging by this crowd, I'd say I succeeded. He looked around, realized nobody was on his side, called everyone pathetic, then stormed toward the parking lot. His Escalade peeled away so fast, the honey jars rattled. I thought it was over. Then Rory pulled my phone out of his hoodie. His face went completely white. Mom, my husband had sent exactly one text. No explanation, no threats, just our home address, nothing else. We looked toward the parking lot. His Escalade was already gone, heading there, not here. Rory immediately called 911. The dispatcher logged the incident, but said there wasn't enough yet for officers to respond. Elias quietly stepped beside us. If you need a witness, I'm here. The market manager started filling out an incident report. Other vendors volunteered their names. Someone handed us a video they'd recorded. Suddenly, complete strangers were protecting us better than my own husband ever had. Rory looked at me. We're not driving straight home. We don't know why he's going there, so we took the back roads, circled the neighborhood twice, and Rory suddenly slowed the car, 4 houses down. A white Escalade sat idling, engine running, facing our house. My husband hadn't just sent the address, he was already there, watching. Click here to watch part 2 of the story.